Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Huddle. We have Pontus Lindwall, CEO of Betsson AB. Q2 2024 results. Pontus, talk us through them.
Yeah, it's a good set of results. It's a strong report across the line, all-time highs for both sportsbook revenues and casino revenues. Strong performance in our larger regions that we work in. And I especially want to highlight that the comparables that we compare to, which is second quarter last year, was a record quarter at that time and very strong and a good quarter. So I'm very happy with, delivering these results here as a comparison.
Every time we speak on results day, it is becoming a bit of a pattern. Betsson has had a successful few quarters in a row. I wanted to ask specifically about the profitability angle as well, because a lot of operators around the world, they don't struggle for revenue, but where they may not necessarily be as sustainable is in the profit kind of that KPI. But you guys have been profitable again. And can you walk us through maybe how you're kind of being, I guess the word is maybe sensible, but certainly sustainable in that area?
Yeah, in general, we have a good cost control, and I mean, we've been doing this for a long time. We know how to operate this big machine of subsidiaries and operations in different markets. What stands out is that for this second quarter, we have a lot higher share of our revenues which are locally taxed, and that's a cost line that we can't really control. And despite that, paying more local taxes and gaming taxes and the pillar two, we have this high profitability. So that's something that we're really proud of.
Wanted to ask specifically about Peru. Low down in the report, it mentions, I think, year on year, there was potentially just a small decline in Peru, but licenses, regulated market now. You mentioned it quite high up in the report, despite maybe a good performance in other areas. So it's a big market for you guys.
It's a big market, and we have great ambitions for LATAM in general. And if you consider LATAM as one market, which I'm going to be beheaded for saying, because it's like a bunch of markets and they all have their different characters and also different in where they are in terms of regulation. But nevertheless, LATAM is really important to us. We put a lot of efforts into it, and we have great teams over there working with it. So that's why we want to highlight a bit our performance there. And then again, I mean, it's a strong performance that we do in LATAM this quarter.
On the LATAM theme, Copa America, was the overall result of the tournament a positive or a negative?
It was a good tournament, high activity. I got the question if we lost money on the final, and Argentina being a good market for us, a lot of players betting on their home team. Of course, it's expensive. But then again, having all these customers leaving the tournament with a smile on their faces and a great win on their gaming account, that's good for us over time.
Yeah, certainly these tournaments help with the acquisition. In terms of Euros and Copa America, now there's a little bit of a quiet period, so after Q2 between that and the Premier League in terms of sports. Is that going to affect revenue for Q3 a little bit?
I mean, this is something that we're used to, and the characteristics of the third quarter, every second year you have some kind of big tournament going on, and then it finalizes early in the quarter, and then it's pretty much a soft and cool period until the bigger leagues kick off. That's something that we're used to, and this it will be a little bit a softer time now until mid-August, but that's something that we're used to, and something that we appreciate as well.
hmm Several markets you did well in, and you would have done otherwise the overall report wouldn't be successful. But I wanted to ask about the Nordics, and you mentioned in the report the kind of a decline in casino. What exactly are the main factors behind that kind of performance in that geographical area?
The Nordics being a smaller region than our other regions, and we uh, having the global uh, ambitions that we have, we tend to put more efforts into the larger markets like LATAM and CECA. Nordics is quite limited, and it's we allocate more resources to those larger markets. So it's not surprising that we are a little bit weaker in the Nordics.
Mhm. Online casino success on the other side in Croatia, Lithuania, and Estonia, among others. Particularly those markets that were mentioned. I wanted to ask, what are you doing right there? What are the kind of ingredients that are creating growth?
I think as a general answer, I think that we are very local in all markets where we operate. So what we do in Croatia, as an example, is different from what we do in Greece or in any other market. So we work very thoroughly, very detailed to be local, and that's what's paying off on the casino.
hmm Italy, I suppose similar local approach, but a big, always been a big market for you guys, and you've got the Inter sponsorship. I wanted to ask though, as someone, just me personally sitting in the UK, you guys have a front of shirt with Inter. I mean that's a fantastic coup. But is it interesting for you guys, given that you can do that in Italy, but somewhere like the UK, in a couple of years, no betting company at all can do front of shirt. So it's a little bit of a slightly different culture at this moment in time.
Yeah, it's in Italy. It's possible to do it, and Inter being a really great club with a great history, and they have a fan base globally, lots of millions of people. So it's really a global initiative that we do there, and we're really happy about that.
hmm Final one from me, an outlook for Q3 and in general, what are you looking for the rest of the year?
We are on a good on a good way with the company. We are in a positive, strong shape. So actually, I just wish that we can continue what we do. Now we go into a little bit of vacation mood, which we really will need because it's been hard work around the tournament. But I want us to continue what we have done so far with like 2,500 Betssonites working really, really hard, being proud for what we deliver as a company.
hmm Well, Pontus, thanks as always for your time. Congratulations on the quarter and best of luck with everything moving forward as well.
Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you. And to our viewers, thanks for watching as well.